Hey guys, it's Maddie, and today we're going to be mixing 40 foundations together. 40 of them. Yeah. Alright, first things first though, so it has been a minute. Yeah, last month, if you were following me along, you would have known I was in like a Style Korean beauty guru competition. Basically, Style Korean is like this Korean-based website that sells Korean makeup and skincare, and they sent me like a bunch of boxes to make videos about them, and it was like a contest. It was like a weird contest kind of deal. And then when it came down to the top 16, I think me and my friend accidentally got me disqualified. So that will actually be in a storytime video that I'll make later on, but I'll make it really soon, because yeah, it was kind of hilarious and also like kind of could have been avoided if we didn't do that. But I mean, it's all good. I actually have a package from them I'm waiting on that's coming in today as well. So that might kind of interrupt us, but we'll see. If we get that package, I'm going to be so excited. But anyway, so I am back, and today we're going to be mixing 40 of these foundations together. Basically, I saw Safia Nygaard do a video where she mixed all of her foundations together, and it actually turned out pretty alright, which I was kind of like surprised about. And I was like, that's actually a pretty smart idea, because I basically collect highlighters and foundations. Those are like my two favorite things. Mixing together 40 powder highlights might not be the best video to make, because it might get a little bit messy, but I was like, hey, I could mix 40 of my foundations together. Yeah, there are 40 right here. If you want to like pause it and count, you can, because like there are 40 right here. I'll kind of like go through them as I go along, but these have been collected over this past year, so these are all fresh. I have a few others that were like kind of sitting in my drawer that I didn't pull out for this video because I was like, I know for a fact those are expired, and I'm not trying to break out today. This is one of my favorite foundations ever. My friend actually got it from France before Makeup Atelier was like available on Beautylish, so it was kind of like rare to find, but if you look close you can see like how gross and separated it is. I don't really think you can see it right now actually. Yeah, look at like how orange that is right there, and then how like just beige that is. This is definitely really disgusting. I actually saved this for like special occasions, so I really didn't get to use it a whole lot. And there's still like a full thing of foundation in here, and it's so upsetting because this stuff is so nice, and I think it's like $30-something. I really do need to get a new bottle of this, but you can see like this is my tan shade. Oh hun, I'm not. Oh god. Because this is from like way back when I used to be into like tanning. Yeah, believe it or not, I used to be pretty tan, but then I stopped that because I was like, it takes way too long to self-tan, and I don't have time for that. Okay, now it's like more of a normal foundation shade, but it's still super, super dark. Like, that would not match. So yeah, don't worry, all of these are relatively fresh, and I just kind of was interested in seeing like the average of my foundation shades like throughout the summer and the winter time. Because right now I'm wearing my Fenty Beauty foundation, which I literally just got like last month or 2 months ago, and you can see it's a little bit dark now, because I get really pale in the winter. So yeah, it's a little bit dark. So I'm really curious to see like if all of these will become like my perfect foundation shade, or if it's gonna be really dark because I was like outside a lot this summer, or what's gonna happen. So 40 different foundations here. We're gonna kind of see how they work out. For some reason this is kind of gross to me because it just seems kind of odd mixing all of these together in like one little vial of like gross. And I actually filmed like a portion of this video last week when I still had my acrylics on, but I got to the part where I was like mixing the foundations and I was watching the other footage while I was mixing them, and I was just like, thanks, I hate it. Because the lighting was like off, so the footage turned like really odd, but look how pretty my fingers were when I was mixing the foundation, and now I have to look at like my man manicure. I'm sorry. It's been like months since I've had to paint my own nails, so like I kind of think I did pretty alright, because gel nail polish is like kind of forgiving, so it wasn't too bad I don't think. But if you've ever had to like go from acrylics to painting your own nails again, you know like how weird it is that you're not able to do it and you used to be able to do it so well. Yeah, it's not too bad though. I'm gonna go ahead and sanitize this jar really quick because it looks like there's some like foam in here, or cork, from where the little cork was. But I'll be right back and we'll go ahead and start mixing. Alright, so some of these foundations like I absolutely love, and some of them I really hate. But I guess we'll start with one that I know is perfect. The Fenty foundation. You can see how well used it is. I don't even keep the cap on it because I use it like every day. I know I probably should because yeah, it gets gross when you don't use the caps. So use your caps, kids, use them. I feel like 2 pumps of foundation is good enough. Also, oh gosh, see? I just got all over the edge. But yeah, I feel like that'll fill up pretty easily. With 2 pumps of 40 foundations, I'll be like 80 pumps. So I feel like 80 pumps should fill this pretty good for like a one-use kind of deal. I don't think I'm gonna keep this because it doesn't have like a really nice sealed cap, so it won't keep very long. This is like a one-time experiment. So this stuff it's garbage. It doesn't even give a lick of coverage. I'll do 2 pumps of this. It's a little bit light too, so I feel like this will kind of even everything out. Because I guess I bought this when I was lighter. Yeah, or actually that was a gift from a friend. And now this is a foundation from Color Prevails. It's actually discontinued now. It was made by the creative director of Butter London. I got it because I was on clearance and I actually really loved it. It's basically been used up all the way. I used it throughout all summer. So it was a really nice foundation, and it's kind of sad that it didn't really work out because I really love this stuff. And alright, 2 pumps in there. I'll just kind of burn through some of the more boring ones like the Smashbox Halo. Like, what's there to say about it? Come on. Another little discontinued friend, Fiona Styles. And I actually have 2 shades of this because I love it so much. This is the Becca foundation, Aqua Luminous. It's so good. Now this is a Chantecaille skin tint. Really expensive. It's pretty okay. I don't really ever use it. I don't want to put that much in because that'd be about 3 pumps. And we don't need that. It's gonna be messy when I open it up later. And now this is actually a By Terry foundation. I love this stuff. It's actually really good. But it came with like a little paddle brush, which I like absolutely hated, so I cut it off. And now it's just kind of like a pump foundation, so you know, I can just pump it out. And there's 2. And now this stuff I like sucked dry, but there's still some foundation left on like the corner. This is the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation. It's really nice stuff for a drugstore foundation. Alright, there's still so many more foundations to go. Oh my gosh. Rimmel Stay Matte. It's about 2. I actually really love this Rimmel Insta Flawless stuff. It's not bad, but it's definitely not my shade anymore, which is kind of sad because I was using this as my drugstore foundation up until about last month, actually, and now it's a little bit too dark, I think. CC Cream from It Cosmetics. 1, 2. Lorac Sheer Perfection. 1, 2. And now I actually got this from my friend Amanda. It's her favorite foundation ever, and she gave me this little bit just to try it. And I didn't end up liking it too much just because my skin, it didn't really work with it. For some reason it would keep like patching off throughout the day. It is fairly light, and I want to give this stuff another try because it's her favorite foundation and she knows what's up, so I need to get like a new bottle of this so I can actually for real try it out. Because maybe just because it's honestly kind of old. But this is like an airtight seal, so I'm okay with using this, honestly. An old IT foundation, IT 02, it's not too bad, I like it. I use it like all the way up, so I mean obviously I like it, so. This is another foundation that doesn't do anything to my skin and it just kind of makes my dry patches show. MAC next to nothing, it's so weird. Now this is like the first foundation I ever purchased. Not this one specifically, like this is a new bottle of it. But I just keep one around just because it was the first foundation I ever used, so it kind of has a little bit of meaning to me. But I remember when I used this, it really lightened my skin. And I bought this when I was really into tanning. This stuff has a whitening effect to it, which I hate things that have whitening effects, and I'm so sad that so many Korean products have whitening functions in their foundations. Just because they really work, and they really lighten your skin, and I don't like that. But I remember one day in high school, I came home from school, and I didn't have any makeup on, and my dad was like, "Why are you wearing that light of foundation on your skin? It makes you look bad." And I was like, "I'm not wearing any makeup, like what?" And then I realized, wait, the BB cream has whitening in it. That's what's making my skin look white. So I looked pale as a ghost, and it was because I was using this stuff. So I don't ever really use it anymore, but we'll go ahead and pump it in. I just got it because I had like an Amazon gift card and I needed to buy something. So I wanted to see how this worked again. I wanted to see like what I looked like in high school. And this stuff is like, has a gray cast. It's not the best. And I wore this like literally almost every day in high school. I don't know how I managed to get a boyfriend. I don't know how that happened. This is like a little sample I got from Ulta, Laura Geller Cover FX, or Cover Lock foundation. It's fairly dark for me. It's like really orange. It's in the shade medium. We'll add this in and see how it like mixes in though. We'll see if it gets to a good shade. And I bought this because apparently Khloe or Kim Kardashian, not Kim, one of them Kardashians. One of them said they really liked this, but I know they were paid to say it, but still I was like, I like Rimmel foundations, I'll try this out. Didn't look too good on me actually, it was kinda cakey. So we'll mix a little bit of that. Oh god. Smashbox Studio Skin, this is a really light shade. 1, 2. I'm kind of excited right now, this is actually going pretty decent. 1, 2. I thought it'd be hard to mix all these shades together. Because I remember last time, Well, I was in a cramped space last time, so I think that's why it was an issue. This foundation I love, the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, but it doesn't have a pump in it, and I want my foundations to have pumps because it's so hard just like doing that every day. So I stuck an Hourglass pump onto it, and it works. But it doesn't look good, looks terrible, but it actually works, and it works as a pump. So, see? There we go. Works fairly well. Makeshift pump there. Making it happen. Why were so many brands discontinued this year? This is another discontinued brand, Circa. Actually, no, this isn't discontinued, is it? This is still in Walgreens. Yeah, okay, so Circa foundation. And this is a foundation that barely matches me. It's actually, this might match me now that it's winter. Triple Wear foundation, this is the darkest shade they make it in, and this stuff is porcelain. It is fair. These Korean brands are, like, if you can see how white that is when I pump it. Can you? Oh, I guess you can't really see. There you go. Has it been blurry this whole time? I'm so sorry. It's a little bit different. Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. I'm gonna have to take my little stick, pick up a good chunk of it, and we'll add it to the tube here. I feel like this foundation will be kind of like oil absorbing because there's so many like foundations for oily skin in here, because as you all know, I am an oily mess. I am messily oily. I'm getting oily right now just filming this video. So I'm interested in seeing how this foundation will wear throughout the day. Oh, I also have like a little packet of CC cream in medium. Just eyeball 2 pumps worth. Alright, and just adding in like the littlest bits of some, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Alright, so while I was upstairs grabbing the last 3 foundations we needed, I forgot to count the sample packet of CC cream and also the small tiny Coverlock foundation. So we only needed 3 more foundations. But I went ahead and cleaned off my skin so we can go ahead and get into trying this foundation out. But we'll go ahead and mix the last 3 in here. We got some like, some pretty staple foundations. This is Lancome's Tint Idol. And then also Estee Lauder Double Wear. I don't know what shade this is, but it looks pretty, oh yeah, Dawn. Yeah, pretty average actually. Oh god. See, when you don't have a pump on your foundation, so much just comes out. It's so hard to control, I hate it. And then I got this one too because it was really similar to like the Becca Aqualuminous. It's just the Bliss foundation, the Explosion. I mean, it's alright, but it's actually fairly dark. I haven't worn it in forever, so I actually don't really know how much I like it, but we'll see how it mixes in though. Alright, let's go ahead and just really mix this together. Alrighty, wow, I'm actually surprised at how light this is going. And like, we need it to be really light because I'm pretty fair now. And I'll mix all the ones that kind of got stuck at the top too. Don't worry, I'm not missing this. They're all gonna get mixed in here. So the texture is looking kind of interesting, if you can see through it. It was like a little bit chunky because I think maybe that Maybelline Mousse foundation. But now it's all becoming like one nice little liquid. I want to make sure I thoroughly mix this until it's like perfect. It needs to be like all one solid color. Yeah, this is why this little jar was Plan B jar. It is kind of difficult to get around all the corners of this. I knew that'd be an issue. Well, awesome. That stock Korean package came in. Sweet. Alright, so now I think it's like all thoroughly mixed together, and I cleaned off the little wand too. So let's go ahead and kind of see how this swatches real quick. I guess we do it like right there maybe? Huh. Whoa. That is like really full coverage right there. What the heck? Yeah, it's actually not that bad of a color. That actually is pretty, whoa, wow, now it's starting to set actually. That's fairly nice, like I think I can work with that. It feels like a tiny bit tacky, but it's drying down like really fast. I think I'm gonna hate how much I like this, because when I mixed it last time, I wanted to have like a genuine reaction, so I just threw away that jar, because I was like, I don't want to waste it. But so, holy, that's actually really starting to set, whoa. We're going to be using the Fenty Beauty Sponge to blend it in, because I've been really loving this actually. I want to go ahead and put this all over. I didn't bring any powder or concealer down, so I might have to go grab that. But we'll kind of stamp this all over and see how it works. See if we can cover like my mustache area. I need to get this lasered, honestly. Oh god. Spilled it. This is not proper application, but we'll deal with it. Yeah, the color looks pretty alright. Very full coverage. I actually really like the way this is looking. And it doesn't feel that gross. Mixing all those shades together. Gonna add a little more coverage there. And yeah, it is like fairly matte. You can see it's not too oily on camera. around the back of my ears. That actually looks really nice. Now, I don't usually put like foundation around my eyes, just because foundation usually is a bit drying. And you don't, since foundation like wasn't made for like the eye area technically, I always just want to use concealer there because the concealer is made for the eye area, obviously. So I'm definitely not going to put this like Franken concoction under my eyes. But hey, actually, I know for a fact in this little box that they sent me a concealer. So let's go ahead and try that out and see how that works. Of course, Style Korean sent me this package. Let's see. Face mask. They like really upped their sample game too. They sent a full packet now, I believe, because they sent this in my last box too, and I thought it was just for the Style Korean competition, but now that it's in this box, I think it's legit for like everyone. Awesome, so here's the concealer right here. Since this isn't our first impression of this, like truly, I'll just kind of stick this on my eyes so it'll be a little bit quicker. Looks like it's about the right shade. And I like it because it comes with like a pen consistency, you have to like click it. It looks fairly light. Like this is a really bright concealer. Oh, here it goes. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. And basically that's all I think I'm needing. And we'll kind of blend that in. That's not full coverage. What? This is the weirdest thing. I need more. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, this is really weird. This is an expensive concealer. Why is it not covering? Huh. Well, I like how the foundation turned out, surprisingly. That like weird mixture. Concealer, not so much. That kind of messed it up. But I'll be right back with like everything else finished, like powder, blush, everything else. And I'll be right back and show you like the finished product of that. Because maybe that'll even everything out here. Alright, so yeah, actually I just powdered down with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm actually really liking the way everything's looking. So there's not really like a line on my neck or anything. And it is like a fairly matte foundation, and it doesn't feel like I'm wearing like too much or anything like that. It doesn't feel like tacky or anything anymore. It feels fairly nice. But I have a few things that I have to do. I need to go... So someone had told me about this stuff called Smart Bond by L'Oreal, and they said it's better than Olaplex. And they said it's also like hydrating, and my hair is always thirsty at this point. So hopefully that'll kind of like fix my hair situation and make it like healthy again, because it's not too bad anymore. I kind of got it to a point where it's like looking normal. If I can make it look like completely fresh again, I would be obsessed with that. I'm gonna go to like my salon store and just pick some up. And then also while I'm there, I'm gonna pick up some white hair dye because my hair is starting to get to like that hay color. And I want it to be white. So that's like an easy fix though. I just need to throw white hair dye in my hair and it's like perfectly fine. Yeah, we'll wear this for a couple hours while I'm out throughout the day, and we'll see how it wears, because right now I like it and the color's perfect actually. It's not oxidizing. It's looking pretty good. I'm shocked that like my mean color of all these foundations turns into this. Like, that is so weird to me, because I thought it'd be like really dark and kind of orangey. Yeah, this actually works out really well. Huh. But okay, I will see you all in just a minute. And we'll see if we can find that Smart Bond stuff. This was an awful idea. This was terrible. Honestly, in person, my foundation looks great. It looks fantastic. But anyway, while I was driving to the store, my face was itching, and it's actually itching right now. So don't try this. Don't mix all your foundations together, because you don't really know how things are gonna like react when you mix them all together. And in this case, I guess maybe it was a few of them, maybe it was one of them, but obviously it didn't agree with my skin. I know this worked out really well for Safia in her video. I think it did. I remember it was actually pretty decent, right? But none of these are expired, and my face isn't itching like too bad. But like I can definitely feel it itchy, because my skin has reactions to like some mineral-based makeups. Like the NYX Mineral Stick Foundation. It looked beautiful on me, but it made my face itch a ton. So any kind of mineral makeup like that makes my face itch, and this is kind of what it feels like. It feels like one of these is just not working right, and my face is just like not having it. But it does look really good, like in person right now, like I'm not mad at it. It's not too orangey. On camera it looks a little bit kind of orange. But yeah, so this was a mistake. Of course, like mixing like 1 or 2 foundations to get like a good color is like normal, but not 40. Don't do 40. But I did end up finding the Smart Bond and also my hair dye. Basically, I'm just gonna immediately take this off after I turn the camera off, stick this in my hair and edit this video, because I think we're done here. There's not too much else to talk about. Yeah, it didn't really work out the way I planned it. But yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, subscribe, of course, and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And also, don't forget to leave a like, because it does show support to my channel, and it's like really easy to do. So, yeah. But I will be making more hair videos soon, and I also just got some stuff from Style Korean, obviously, that I will be reviewing, because it is some like weird and interesting Korean stuff. So, we'll see how that works out. But yeah, I will see you all in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye, guys. I know this is going in the trash can now. We're done with this.